Top of the morning, Dan and Amy, and as we've discussed in some detail over the last couple of weeks, concerns about protecting people's constitutional rights and individual liberties during the pandemic response, because, to paraphrase Milton Friedman, nothing is so permanent as an expansion of state power. So we want to come out of the pandemic with those same individual rights that we went in with, don't we? And when you see what happened in Philadelphia with that gentleman being pulled off the bus by 10 police officers for not following a guideline of wearing a mask while commuting on the bus, you start to get a little concerned when you see a dad put in handcuffs for playing t-ball with his daughter. You start to get a little concerned. For more on the topic, we're pleased to be joined by Deirdre McCloskey, who is a professor emerita of economics and history, English and communications, humanities, how about we just say, at the University of Illinois, Chicago, and she has written on the topic. She joins us now. Professor, thanks for being with us. Appreciate it.
Hi, how are you? I'm down home in Indiana here, with hiding out from the virus.
Oh, okay. You're not locked in a basement, are you?
Yes, not locked, but I am in my sister's basement.
Okay. Yeah. It's a little difficult to hear you, is all. I just wanted to.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to move around. How's that? Is that better?
Sure.
Not so much, but okay.
You've written about the topic you wrote, the title of your piece at spectator.us, coronavirus must not rob us of our liberties forever. And you're worried about what I just mentioned, permanent expansions of state power at the expense of the individual.
Yeah, it's always happened for the last century or so with every war or every crisis. After 9/11, for example, we got the Patriot Act, and so it's a very serious danger. I think people tend to think of the government in crisis as their parents and their children, and we don't want to be children all the time.
Yeah, so we don't. I don't want to be treated like children with somebody that has a monopoly of force in society any of the time. But I know that may differ. That I may differ from some. But yes, it very much is like that. I think that's a fair metaphor, particularly the way that we're talked to by so many people in elective office, like we're children. And I don't know. Yeah. It surprises me how many people appreciate it. I don't appreciate it.
Well, I think humans have both of these impulses going. They have the freedom deep in their genes, you might say, from our long time as hunter-gatherers before agriculture. But they also have the man on the white horse, he's going to save us, he's daddy. And so there's this dance within each of us. You know, it was so nice to be a child, so sweet, and mommy was there, and everything was wonderful. But I think you and I and most people want to be adults, free adults.
And so what would you suggest that people do, their disposition during the federal and state and local response where those liberties are being restricted, to ensure that coming out of this, they're not?
Well, I think they should, when they have a chance, when they have the when they have the microphone, so to speak, they don't say that government has no responsibility in the case of a plague. I think it does, but that just as you are this morning, that they should warn about these easy excesses of power, such as the man in Philadelphia. I mean, there are going to be a lot of those anecdotes in I'm afraid.
But then do you think that this is an overreaction? I mean, we're trying to save one life, but we're destroying tens of thousands of others economically and mentally.
Yeah, I think I do. But of course, as I said in the piece, almost all the governments in the United States muffed the easy grounder to the shortstop, which was that as soon as they heard about the Chinese problem, they should have reacted by helping improve testing, for example, because that's the standard epidemiological reaction to things like measles and so forth is to trace people and blah blah blah. But of course they didn't do that, and now we're in what economists call second best, or more like a fourth and fifth best of this mass incarceration that we're engaged in. So I don't know. There's obviously a balance here, but it's very easy to go overboard, as in time of war, and incarcerate the Japanese Americans, so to speak.
Right.
What are from your perspective, since you've written a book on the topic, what are true liberal values?
They're deep respect for other people. There's a tendency for people on the free market side of this to say, "Oh well, I'm an individual. To heck with you," and that's not quite the right attitude. The attitude should be, "I respect you," and that means treating you like an adult and not treating you like a slave, because the word liberal comes from the Latin word for free, meaning non-slave. So, unless we want to be slaves or children, we need to avoid the urge to go along with the man on the white horse or go along with the daddy.
The book is Why Liberalism Works, How True Liberal Values Produce a Freer, More Equal, Prosperous World for All. She is Deirdre Nansen McCloskey, Distinguished Professor Emerita of Economics and History at UIC. Professor, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you very much. Stay safe and stay free.
You too.
Thank you. And she joined us on our turnkey.pro answer line.
There's only one radio show in Chicago talking about today's biggest stories and telling you what they really mean. That show is this one, Chicago's Morning Answer on AM 560, The Answer.
My name is David Hochberg, and I hope you and your family are safe and healthy. I help listeners recover when our economy crashed after the 9/11 terrorist attacks, when the banking industry imploded in 2008, and I am here to help you while our doctors and scientists combat the coronavirus. If the coronavirus is prohibiting you from making your mortgage payment, call your mortgage company and request a forbearance.